Hello and namaste. This is Jewel from Goddess Creative. I have a new reading for you today. I have a beautiful reading for you today. One of my favorites. It is Bitcoin Cash. Full disclosure, I am in Bitcoin Cash. I have been since my very early journey into crypto about 3 years ago. So yes, I have slowly built up a bit more. So it's been an absolute pleasure to do this one, and thank you to the coin requester for asking me to do Bitcoin Cash, because I was curious about it. I have never done a full reading before on it like this one. So yeah, so this reading might go for a little bit longer, full disclosure, because I really wanted to look at what was happening with it, especially because it does have the fork coming up. It has that separation thing happening in the middle of November. And I'm really sorry to people if I offend you, if I'm not using the full proper terminology, but I know what I mean. But yeah, it is having a fork, the fork thing coming up. So yeah, it's a real pleasure for me to look at this one because, excuse me, I am interested in it, and I am invested in it. And remembering that this is not financial advice, please do your own research and due diligence before investing in any cryptocurrency. But yeah, let's get on with your reading and have a look at this. As I said, yeah, I do like this one. So we're speaking to Spirit. I asked first question out, is it a good investment? I get yes, it is a good investment. If you weren't sure, the way I do my readings, I'll have a meditation first. I'll have a conversation with Spirit. I will connect and divine using my pendulum, and that's how I get my first information, and I get the lifespan, and also I get price points going forward and into next year. And now I'm now seeking and asking in this timeline now, because we're the end of 2020. Now I actually seek and ask for the new all-time highs for cryptos now going forward with my latest readings. I never used to ask that, but the new all-time high for 2021 is a question that I ask now when I speak to Spirit, and so I do get that price point. Those price points I share with the coin requester. That's why they request a coin, to get a little bit more inside information, and that's really lovely. But you should be able to see from any of my readings, you know, what Spirit thinks about a cryptocurrency, and whether it's a good investment or not. You should be able to get that from these readings. That's free information that's put out. Yeah. So let's carry on further. So so that's how I have a conversation. After I've had my conversation with Spirit, it's not until then do I actually shuffle my cards, continue talking with Spirit, and then ask for cards in relation to timelines. So that's what my tarot cards are representing here. But I first have already got a picture through speaking with Spirit and asking questions. Okay, so one of my main first questions is this a good investment? Yes, this is a great investment. This is a very good investment, especially going into next year. It is a great investment. It is going to have some bit of a quiet time, and we'll go into that with the tarot, and it is explained in the tarot. This one has a nice long lifespan. This one has a lifespan of around about 10 years is what I got. You know, maybe just 10 years plus. So that is so nice to see. I don't know what happens after that time. I'm not sure whether it's not as good as investment. It's not saying it's going to finish. Maybe the use case still carries on. Maybe it merges with something else. I don't know. But I always ask a lifespan on all my cryptos. So that's what I got on this one, 10 years. Most of them I'm normally only getting about 7 or 8. Sometimes less, 5. But depends on what that project's doing. Maybe it's not going up in price, or it hits its plateau. I'm not sure. I'm not sure regarding the lifespan. For some, they'll die out. I'm not saying that this will die out in 10 years' time. I think the use case goes forward. Maybe it changes into something else, so that could be that. Okay, let's get on with the reading for you. And what I have, the first card out, so in the now placement, the first card out is this one, the Two of Pentacles. Now, this couldn't be more perfect for the time going forward. For right now, this Two of Pentacles, it represents adaptability, changes, multitasking, dealing with a lot right now with ease and grace is what's happening. Okay, just like a juggler, right? See, because it's juggling, he's juggling those Two Pentacles, but there is a rainbow over the horizon. It's a bit dark down the bottom here, which is what's happening right now. Bit of dark energies happening right now. We've had just recently we've had a little bit of movement in Bitcoin Cash, but it wasn't but it might be by the time I list this. But at the time of speaking right now, this 24th of October, we've got around about 260, I think. But it's been sitting around the 230s. But it's certainly not the 300 where I've bought it, some stages, yes. So, I've bought it lower than that as well. But, I haven't bought it all in one go, is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is there is a little bit of dark energy there in the bottom, as you can see with this Two of Pentacles. But then you can also see the juggling and things happening there, which is in this timeline of now, and the rainbow in the background there. So it'll come through this, is what I'm getting with this. So this is about being flexible. This card also indicates follow the money to take advantage of the material opportunities. So this is actually really nice and really quite symbolic, I believe, of twos, meaning separating in two, splitting, separating. Could also read it that way as well. This is what's coming up. The separation of two, juggling two. So yeah, I think that's quite interesting. Moving forward, and I have set out placements, 5 placements here. Excuse, there is some rumbling in the background because we've got a big storm outside at the moment. So it's not bright, sunshiny day today. It is a big rainy storm outside. But this is not representative of this beautiful reading. I asked for a card for the middle of November timeline for this fork. And this is the card that I got. This is the card that come out to me. All right? Which is the Four of Swords. So this is only a couple of weeks away. All right? This Four of Swords represents rest, reflection, and mental restoration are what is needed after having a hard time working through a problem, is what this card indicates. And I think that's so true, because there is going to be a bit of a hard time. I'm working through this problem. It'll be the need to rest and restore to full glory, as I really get. I get what this is, what this card indicates to me. This is, it needs this rest to restore and get back to full glory. This is not weakness. I don't want to say, this is not weakness at all. This is possible also keeping a new idea to self for the moment. So this will be like, it'll still be a bit of a quiet time, I believe, around that November timeline for Bitcoin Cash while it restores and sorts things out. I don't know, maybe the price will run. I didn't actually ask for a price in this timeline, but I would like you to know it does not get back to its all-time high this year, but it does next year. And it does, first, second quarter next year, it gets back to that all-time high. And it's a huge all-time high compared to what it is now. So I see this project coming through strong and powerful. And in the December-January placement, I get the King of Swords. And so that's represented with this King of Swords coming back strong and powerful. This December, January 2021 with the King of Swords placed in this timeline is about objective, logical, fair, intelligent, authoritative, assertive energy. I think this does represent this team's leader. It's mature and calm, analytical intellect, which he uses in the pursuit of truth and justice. This is what I get. So this is beautiful because this is all happening in quite a short time span. I mean, you're thinking things have dragged out for a really long time, and they have, because I've been in this project too, and I've just said I bought it higher, it's gone down, I've bought some lower, you know, it hasn't been doing a lot, but it's going through a lot. And this is that time here, you know. I mean, it's going to make some movement by the December, January, but it won't be back, as I said, to all-time highs until, you know, first, second quarter next year. But it is got strength and growth is what I'm trying to say to you here. It is lovely. This is beautiful energy. So he really does use this in pursuit of truth and justice. This is a good communicator here, a professional, basing decisions on careful thought. It's a strong, powerful leader for this project, carrying this energy through is what I'd like to say in this timeline. So yeah, I do think this is really lovely. This is lovely energy. I really, really like it. It's nice. As we move further into the first and second quarter 2021, this is beautiful energy. The card I get for this timeline now is the World. This couldn't be more beautiful. And so I would like to say this indicates integration, and it indicates completion as well. This World card, completion. This indicates options, wholeness, connection. This card represents both endings and beginnings, and we really are seeing that. It's an ending of one phase and a beginning of the other. This allows this project to run, to rule, to reign, to take the lead. Really like this. So it allows it to come into its fullness. All right. So the World also indicates it's learnt a lot from its lessons learnt. This card could also indicate a victory or a graduation. Absolutely it does. A victory or graduation are coming through. Yeah, definitely a graduation and a victory. Time to move beyond personal quests to bigger thoughts of what you can offer the world is what also this World card indicates. So I'm moving beyond personal self-gratification, personal gains, to what you perhaps as the investor will get in this timeline, getting back to that all-time high. If you're invested in this, you're going to be able to be doing a lot of other great things. But not only that, this project will be looking towards doing that, because the whole thinking here is a much bigger use case, is a much better adoption, is much better. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's huge. I think it's quite huge. I really, really like this. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. So because I've asked for, particularly because this is a big one, this Bitcoin Cash, and it had a lot going on, I don't normally ask for a 2021 outcome card. And I don't know if I'll continue to do that for all the readings, because my readings normally only go for six months or so, 6 to 10 months about. But I wanted to get an all, a total outcome for this card, because it's doing what it's doing and it's having this whole change and separation. So the 2021 outcome card, which is very much reflected in the price. And I got amazing all-time high price for this Bitcoin Cash. And this is the card I got. And I mean, like, I ask these things in separately. Like I said, I get my price points completely separately. And then I'm shuffling the cards and I get, give me an outcome card. I couldn't have picked it better myself. Like, it just seems unreal. But this is the coin that I get. Sorry, this is the card that I get, which is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. This is a beautiful card. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the regal peacock there in the back. And she's holding on to the pentacles, offering stability and security. Wisdom, stability, security, grounded earth energy. Absolutely beautiful. This is protecting, nurturing, abundant earth energy. This is fertile energy. This is about a successful project is seen here. This is what this means, particularly in the 2021 outcome timeline. This is beautiful to see. I mean, I honestly couldn't pick a better card myself. You know, Spirit, I pick my cards, they jumpers, I shuffle, ask the question, and it jumps out. This is what come out. It did come out reversed. I divined on that, asking Spirit, is this card meant to be reversed? No, it was not meant to be reversed. So this is beautiful. And so Spirit confirmed this card for me, and it really is well-grounded, abundant energy here. This is sustainable progress has already been made, and we see that. We will see it. This progress will be made all throughout 2021. So this is the ultimate outcome card for 2021. So it will be representing the energy for the end of 2021 of its all-time high. And this is what this card indicates. This is beautiful. This is really, really nice energy. I love it. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I won't rattle on too much longer. I know this has been a longer than normal reading, but I had a lot to work out and ask here. It's not all in this video, because I have had this reading started half an hour before this reading started with the conversation with Spirit, asking questions around this fork and what was happening to the two projects with the BCHN and the BCH ABC, what was happening to the two. So there was questions in relation to that, which I had a conversation with Spirit, and this is what the coin requester will get this information. I've loved this reading. I'm happy that this is going to continue strong, this project. It's got a great leader. It's got the World card. This is really, really beautiful. This Two of Pentacles, and just taking the reflection time is really what is needed right now. With the great leader, with the World card coming through to show this whole integration and completion happening, and the victory of graduation. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thoughts of what can you give to this world, this 3D, this timeline, what, you know, the use case, and how it can move forth to bring about just completion. And beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. And also the Queen of Pentacles topped off here for the total outcome. This card is for the end of 2021, seeing after gone through the 2021 growth and changes. Really, really beautiful. Okay, let's do a little quick. Is this the correct energy for Bitcoin Cash moving forward into 2021? Bitcoin Cash. I'm going to get a really strong yes there for that one. This is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for this one because I know I've rattled on too long. Love it. Remembering this is not financial advice. This one is a big one to invest in if you want to invest in it. I understand it's not a cheap cryptocurrency, but it's one of the more secure, in my opinion, better cryptocurrencies. I really don't know another psychic that doesn't love Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I like it. Okay, should leave it there. Rattled on far too long. Okay, namaste.